What is going on, guys? This is a very special edition for my hotel room here at the Aria Sky Suites here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm actually wanting to show you guys real quick. Don't know if y'all really will be able to see, but yeah, we got the hotel like views of the mountain and the rest of the resort out there, including the Vidara and other suites across. Like, what is it? Rio. You've got a lot, like what is it? The Martin, some condo places right here nearby, some very beautiful high rises. So, yeah, guys, this is a special episode because I will end it. Tonight's going to be a magical night since my girlfriend's coming over, so it should be fun. Other than that, though, guys, you know I had to rock the Jokic jersey as always because Jokic put up 48 points. I believe he had a double double, 2 assists shy of a triple double. And overall, Jokic still the best player in the league right now, man. The fact that this guy's putting up insane numbers, even though he doesn't have to, he still does, regardless. So, the Nuggets get a decisive victory by 30 points over the Atlanta Hawks and end their 7-game win streak. Jokic with 48, 14, and 8 assists. Still pretty great. Nothing short of spectacular because you know how Jokic is the best player in the league. Aaron Gordon had only 6 points, 6 assists, 2 rebounds. It's not the worst, but, you know, for MPJ, he stepped up big, 26 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Like, still nothing shy of that. Christian Brown averaged 17 tonight with 8 rebounds and 4 assists. Westbrook had a near double-double with 9 points, 11 assists, 1 rebound. Julian Strawther scoring 13, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. I think right now with Peyton Watson's minutes getting cut or now that he's back on the bench, I think right now for the Denver Nuggets, and this is the question they have to answer, are they willing to go small? Are they willing to give Julian a chance in terms of where he is as a shooter, as a player, and help him develop more into what could be a future 3-and-D threat that the league has never seen yet, just like with Klay Thompson. So when I say that, I mean because Julian Strawther, you know, he gets a bit of, I wouldn't say flack for the fact that, yeah, he's not the fastest, he's not the most flashy superstar, huge or heroic player, but yes, I do, Lumi. What's up? Shout out to Lumi real quick, guys. If you don't know who he is, he's everywhere, man. He's from Locked On. I've seen him on Locked On Nuggets from obviously DMVR to Swipe Account. Like the fact that we got so many great loyal viewers here for both the Nuggets. Like shout out to you, Lumi, because you are a special viewer. And you guys, can I please just say again, guys, really thank you guys for giving me, not even you guys, God, everyone, 60 plus. Like we're on the way to 100. It's going to be done. The Denver Nuggets, though, right now, it's on a back-to-back night like this that they don't need to be reminded just from a paycheck for a wake-up call. They need to get their shit together, excuse my language, because it's like Jokic said, if this was Serbia or overseas, they get a massive pay cut. It doesn't matter if they're like on a guaranteed contract. They're going to get their pay cut. And it's a shame because it's just like, well, you see how bad like these teams, you know, as of lately, like the Nuggets, they just look like they were underperforming. And it's sad to say, but it was true because you don't go out there and then all of a sudden see MPJ putting up lackluster numbers or say Aaron Gordon. It could be anybody. It could be Jokic. It could be Christian Brown. It could be Russell Westbrook, even, for example. But, you know, when we got the best of tonight, I mean, that's a better stat than like what happened yesterday when the Nuggets couldn't even get to that 141. So it's just like, what are we doing here, you know? And what's up, Ken Patterson? Shout out to you. I see Ken Patterson, guys. Like, damn, man. Like, Ken, I saw you on Swipa. Yeah, or not Swipa. Locked On, yeah. And the whole community of the Nuggets is amazing. But, like, seriously, the fact of the matter is still Jokic needs help. And let me know in the comments what you guys think if we need to make – yeah, there's going to be a trade. Actually, I want to bring this up in particular because my cousin sent me this trade, Eric. He said, and let me know if you guys think this is viable or not. You could say no, you could say yes, whatever. They say we should trade Zeke Naji, Jalen Pickett. I think the last player might have been Hunter Tyson or someone in the mix, or it would have to be probably someone with some value. Yeah, but Zeke Naji, yeah, it was Jalen Pickett. It would be for both. It's in a 3-team trade. It's for Isaiah Stewart from the Detroit Pistons and Grant Williams from the Charlotte Hornets. I don't really know if I like that because I've heard Grant Williams has really caused some divisiveness. Like when he was with Dallas, it did not really fit well, and it really soured into something that they kind of regret trading to get him. So let me know if that would be viable or not. I'd rather probably just get Isaiah Stewart from the Detroit Pistons, but then again, it's the same story every time when we get a backup center from Thomas Bryant to not, I wouldn't say DJ, but to even like right now where we have Dario Saric. It's just unbelievably terrible how the Nuggets can never find a decent backup center. And it's not that they can't. I think it's just, with the way Jokic plays, he's the best player in the world. But it's like when you put expectations of like, oh, wow, the backup center, he's got to be even just as good as Jokic. No, he's not. And that's the problem. They expect it's like the second coming of the Jokic off of the bench. And that's exactly why this is the biggest problem for the Denver Nuggets. If you were going to make a trade this season, you have to find someone that is, I have to say this, and I don't want to ruffle anyone's feathers, but you have to find someone who's competent. You have to find someone who has a good basketball IQ, who is very decisive and careful with the ball. It can't just be someone just throwing lobs or just a bunch of passes thinking like, oh yeah, they can do what Jokic does. No, we need to find someone who is good at what they do, who has athleticism, hustle. And I know that they were saying about this with DeRon Holmes, but with his injury, I'm not really even sure if that might be the case, or who knows how it'll be next season when he comes back if healthy. So there is that. The current situation right now, even for the Denver Nuggets, is you've got guys locked into contracts. You've got Jamal Murray, who signed that. What is it? He had $208 million 4-year extension, I believe. $50 million for 4 years is a lot. And, it's something that the Nuggets, they kind of knew they were going to take this route because you can't just lose, a guy who lost, he's done so much getting us the championship, even with Jokic. Let's see here. Lumi says, as a rookie, it's just a loss. It's just a lot to ask for you to be playoff ready, even you hit the ground running. It's just not really conceivable. You have to be a seriously special rookie to see playoff minutes. Yeah, exactly. Like, this is a good example. Take Christian Brown or Jonathan Kuminga for the Warriors when they went to the finals. He wasn't the best, obviously, but he still played pretty outstanding. Like some people, he was in top, 5-4? Christian Brown, don't mind the noise, guys, but yeah, Christian Brown was in top 5, top 4 maybe for MVP finals talks in the finals, of course. And it's insane to think like you got a rookie, a championship rookie from high school, a championship guy who went to Kansas, wins with them, and the first year they win with us. Like that is something we got to give it to Christian Brown, man, because that guy is something special. I got to get a jersey from him. But the real focus right now is if the Nuggets continue like this, what is the plan from here on out? Are they going to continue to play either mediocre basketball and shitty defense, which we've seen in the Wizards game, which was really exposed to the worst team in the league? They'll either make a huge leap where this is the wake-up call and probably go on a win streak because they know they need a win streak in order to make some serious statements. Or 3, they're going to stay exactly where they are, repeating the same cycle. It sounds like number 1, but this is the difference. I want Russell Westbrook, honestly, to start, guys. I hate to say it, but I'd rather have him start because I know that people still want Jamal. Yeah, he's got the contract. He's got the minutes. He's been the starter for all season, even with Malone's circle of trust. But I just don't see Jamal making that much of an impact compared to, like, have you seen how Russ's chemistry with Jokic just really mixes and meshes well together? It's not the same. It's different. And let's see here. I'm afraid MPJ is the only tradable asset not named Jokic or AG. Yeah, the February 6th trade deadline will be fast, and Russ sets up Jokic. Yeah, easily. Hell yeah. You're right, Ken. And shout out to Ken for that. Like, because, guys, the February trade deadline it's coming by quick, man. Like, dude, December is about to fly. It's December 8th right now, but there's nothing we can do unless you decide to trade MPJ. But then again, his trade value is kind of lost only because he's had those back surgeries. So you don't know what you're going to get unless, of course, hey, maybe that was the last one. Maybe he does stay healthy or God forbid something happens. So let's see here. Russ's little go-tier passing and a constant awareness that Jokic, yeah, exactly. Facts, Lumi. That's 100% true. And it's just, if you think about it right now, Russ he's got the killer instinct. This is why I never trusted Jamal in particular because, yeah, no doubt he won us the championship. Of course he did. He did put up numbers, especially against the Lakers. I will never forget that awesome series where Jamal balled out. But as of lately, even Liv Moods, like everybody has even mentioned this, Jamal Murray has declined so bad, man, ever since that Minnesota series, showing his true colors or just the fact that he threw that heating pack, whatever you want to call it. The fact of the matter is that Jamal Murray has regressed so bad to the point where it's like, is Russ really on a different tier than him now? Is that what we're going here with? Like, is it just that Russell Westbrook playing millions of times better? I'm not saying like light years, but it's just like when you see Russ out there just playing with Jokic, they look like they're having the best time. But when you see Jamal playing out there with Jokic, it's always the same slow, like, yeah, dribble. They'll play the 2-man game, and I get it, but it's like, it's just so stagnant. It's so boring, man. It's like when Embiid has Harden in his pocket. Yeah, even that too, or when Embiid and Harden were teammates. It's crazy to say the least, but yeah. I mean, it was kind of unbearable to watch last season because for a fact that those teams, oh man, it has been a mess for the 76ers this season. Even then, like, I would have thought they'd probably be decent, but hopefully we get them in end of January. January 31st, stay tuned for that game, Nuggets in Philadelphia. It is going to be a huge deal. The thing I really need to touch on, though, for the Nuggets, the reason why they look so lost, think about this, guys. Pick out of the three options. It's either, and it's not having to do with Jokic, it's either the coaching staff, which is either Malone or the rest of the staff. It has to do with a particular player. I'm not going to say who. You can take your own guess or take a wild pick. There's no right or wrong answer. Or three, it's the front office putting pressure on these guys. You pick one and let me know in the comments if you guys think either or is being a problem right now for the Nuggets, because it never used to be like this. Back 2 years ago, I don't care. The Nuggets looked so hungry to win. And yeah, they weren't perfect. Yeah, Bruce Brown still had struggling moments in the regular season, and the playoffs he shined. It's just with the Denver Nuggets right now, though, it's like, are they still finding their identity? Are they here to win a championship or just be here for the ride? Like, we need to figure this out, because even I don't want to believe in what tarot cards say, but if they say we're not going to win the championship, I'm like, no, that's bullshit. I'm like, why? Why can't we win? There's got to be something. Bad blood between Malone and Booth is affecting the team. Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing in blindside or out of hindsight right now. Like, guys, Jokic, it's not the Jokic or even any of the players. Let's put them out of the picture for a sec. Michael Malone, is being forced by Kevin Booth to kind of create this idea or the philosophy of whatever it is that Kevin Booth wants to do with this team in particular, because it is different from what Tim Conley had planned. And yeah, who knows if Tim Conley stayed, maybe we would have gotten that championship had he stayed with us this year. But, it's a real shame because there's no way that the Nuggets will continue to be great if they lose. People think Michael Malone should be fired. Like, it's so crazy, dude, because he's the only one who knows this team inside out. It's like, if you fire him, that's not going to change anything. They're going to give the MVP to Giannis or Luka. Yeah, I agree, Noah. It could be. It's funny, but it is true. I feel like, forget the MVPs. It's all about the championship right now. Who cares about the stupid cup, all that bullshit? It has to be something different, and that is ultimately why I think Jokic, I would want to say this, like, in particular, like, Jokic really should just go for that MVP. And also the simple fact that he needs to win a championship this season. It has to be both done, because I hate to say it, but yeah, Jokic, like, dude, look at the fact that this guy has to put up a new career high and they still lose. Like, we don't know if the Nuggets right now are going to be considered okay or decent come, all-star break or whatnot. Like, we don't know that yet. There's still plenty of games to be played. I think right now, though, if the Nuggets' real focus is really true, like, they have to focus on finding talent to complement Jokic and get back that championship. If they have to get back Bruce Brown, hell, get him. If they have to find someone like Nick Claxton, Nick Richards, just someone to get backup center who's at least decent without having to rely on Jokic, yeah, obviously. But the non-Jokic minutes, we've said this all season, non-Jokic minutes always kill the Denver Nuggets. It doesn't matter, dude, if he's not on the floor. We need to find a way to find, I wouldn't even say find, like they just need a balance, or they need to have something hold the ground or ridiculous. So that's segment one. I kind of want to do a quick around the association tonight because I do like the around the association idea from DMVR. But shout out to those guys from Adam Mares, Harrison Wind, everybody on there. They're always a great set of guys. Brendan Vogt, you already know. You got the 76ers that defeat Chicago Bulls. Wow, this game was actually a little lower scoring. 108 to 100 in Chicago. A little surprised by that. Let's see the comments here. Lock the bench players in the gym and force them to play practice all day. You know what's funny, Noah, is like, imagine if we locked Pickett in there and then all of a sudden he turns out to be Jamal from last couple years ago, or just God forbid Jalen Pickett actually improves like that, but we'll see. The Bucks defeat the Nets 118 and 113. This is a fairly high scoring game. Not super crazy high, but let's see here. Giannis had 34, 11, and 4. Yeah, quite a double-double. Damian Lillard had a double-double. Wow, 15 points, 11 assists. Yeah, pretty decent. Dennis Schroeder had 34 points, 11 assists, 3 rebounds, but Nicholas Claxton had 21 point rebounds. Interesting game there. The Charlotte Hornets defeat the Pacers on the road, 113 to 109. I'm going to have to look and see, but I did win my bets tonight, so definitely stay tuned. I know it's Vegas, but it's different from everyone, or for everyone. So, yeah, the Cavs, Evan Mobley got injured, I heard. So 113 to 122. The Heat defeat the Cavs on the road. Quite a game from Tyler Hero. I think Tyler Hero had 30 plus, if I remember. Yeah. 34. Yep. 34, 7 and 6. 6 and 7, I guess. Rebounds and 7 assists. Jimmy Butler. Wow, this is crazy. Haywood Highsmith scored 0 points, but he had 5 rebounds and 1 assist. Jimmy Butler had 18 points. I still Heat are just like that mediocre team that can always sneak up on teams, but let's see here. Malone trusts veterans while Booth wants his youngsters playing. Booth pushed Malone's hand by letting veterans Bruce Brown, KCP, Holiday, Jeff Green go. Yeah. And I actually want to make this when you let veteran key, I wouldn't say superstars, but when you let key pieces like that go, you are asking for your team to be both not just criticized, but also losing. Because you can't win this without experienced players. You just can't. It's like, I know the Thunder are doing that right now, and they're hungry. Yeah, I guess Shea's like the most experienced veteran on that team, but it's just like, we can't win this without, say, a KCP, Bruce Brown. Jeff was essential. Yeah, he wasn't the best, but he still, he put up great numbers and could still hit the three. Let's see here. Lumi has a couple comments. Force the bench to also play all possible G League games regardless of rest. Letting go of Holiday while doing this bench was great. Yeah. Why? How is it that we can't get Justin Holiday, for a decent price, and yet he's playing in AG's gym. Get this guy, man. Damn, what are we doing? Yeah, the Nuggets, like I said, defeated the Hawks 141 to 111, 30 points. Great victory, though, for a bounce back on a back-to-back night. The Suns, wow, I hate the Suns too, but, man, they've had it rough without KD. 110 to 115 in Orlando. I think Franz Wagner, yeah, he was out. Let's see. Yep, he was out. Gorga, or is it Gorga? Goga Vidazzi, yep. Had a double-double, 21 and 16 rebounds. KCP had 8 points, 1 assist. The crazy thing is with KCP, even on Orlando, he's still one of the most effective perimeter defenders. That's why we miss him. Yeah, sure. Perimeter defense is key, but it's like when you have that kind of guy just one-on-one guarding, it's something else, man. The Pelicans, wow, they actually lost tonight to the San Antonio Spurs. I thought they were going to win. 116 to 121, pretty high scoring. Victor, let's take a look at this game, honestly. CJ McCollum had 19 points. Trey Murphy's back, the third. Let's see. 25 points. I don't think I'm gonna have to look back. Oh, Herb Jones is back. Yeah, nice. Put up 12 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. And for the San Antonio Spurs, Victor Wembanyama had a double-double of 25 points, 10 rebounds, 1 assist. Chris Paul's still starting. You already know that this guy's never going to stop. Looking at the rest of the games before we end it off tonight, because I got to go pick up someone special. You've got the Timberwolves Wow, they lost to Golden State. Take on this, guys. Let me know your comments if the Timberwolves are worse. Well, yeah, they're worse than last year, but you get the Timberwolves. They beat the Warriors last night on a back-to-back, 106 to 114. They lose tonight in Golden State. Steph Curry, I believe, was the star. How much did Curry have? Let's see, 30 points. Yeah, 30 for 30, right? 4 rebounds, 8 assists. Buddy Hield, who's been great for that Warriors team because he was a three-point shooter, had 27 points himself. And yeah, the Warriors are still a threat, guys, believe it or not. I just don't see how, with Steph Curry still at the centerpiece for this team, it's just like, what can you do, man? The Houston Rockets get the win, 117 over 106, and Los Angeles Clippers, what is it? Intuit Dome? I don't know how you pronounce it, but yeah, they won in the Dome tonight. Their star is obviously Jalen Green with 31 points. Is it? Amen Thompson, gotcha. Had 22 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Alperen Şengün had a double-double of 11 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists. I don't know what this Clippers team is, honestly, anymore, man. They don't even have, what's his name playing tonight, James Harden, because he was out. But get this. The Kings, wow, they destroyed the Utah Jazz in Sacramento, 141 to 97. Crazy how the Jazz, I think, just beat the Blazers by that much, pretty much, and they still couldn't even beat the Kings. That's crazy. The Blazers lose on the road to the Lakers, 98 to 107. No Dame Lillard, obviously, there anymore. But yeah, a lot of little lower scoring games tonight. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, how this game really affects us or what the plan is moving forward, because we don't play. So is it good or bad that we have 5 days of rest? Let me know that first. I don't understand. So we have 5 days of rest, but they always say the more days of rest we have, the worse we look. So, or the more drunk, tired, I don't care what you want to call it, hungover. It's insane, man, how we get 3, 4, 5 days of rest, and yet we still can't win, even with the amount of rest we get or the amount of days off. So Booth watched what does this say here? Movie Moneyball and acting like Billy Bean and trading away players that manager Hal played. Yeah, I actually got to watch that movie. And Lumi, we'll end it off with this. Jokic obviously means business when he says that he doesn't need excessive rest and prefers to get back to. Yeah, I mean, I know he just wants to get to work, but still, man, the days of rest, I mean, let your legs rest. Enjoy the day off. I don't know what you do, man. As an NBA player, I mean, sure, there's a lot to be asked, but I mean, what are we going to do? The Nuggets right now, if I'm looking at it right now, they're still 9th in the West. And this is the problem. The Denver Nuggets, they don't have any other tradable contracts except for maybe MPJ. And God forbid if Jokic, imagine how crazy this world would be right now if Jokic decided to request a trade. That's what Jewel Lloyd is doing right now, but she's in the WNBA, so don't worry. Yeah. Oh, actually, no, they're 7th right now. But yeah, the Lakers are creeping up. Jeez, man, are we on the same tiers as the Lakers? That'd be crazy. But yeah, quick run through of the standings. The Thunder, obviously, they're probably just going to win with 60 games in the first seed. You've got the Grizzlies, you've got the Rockets in 3rd, the Mavericks in 4th, the Warriors in 5th. I'm about to sneeze. Hold on. Nope, never mind. Clippers in 6th, and the Nuggets 7th. The Lakers are in 8th place. So what can you do? Hold on. Wow. Bless me. So, yeah, with the Denver Nuggets being 7th, they're 5-5, guys. We got to figure this shit out. It's just too ridiculous to see how the Nuggets, you could see a championship team climb up but slowly fall. I don't want to compare us to the 2011 Dallas Mavericks, but if it has to be the case where they've only won one championship and can't get back, which the Mavericks did get to the finals, but they still got their asses beat by the Celtics. It's crazy, man. A couple more comments here. Good for AG and Murray, bad for Joker on a roll. Like and subscribe, fan. You already know, Lumi. Hey, shout out to Lumi. Shout out to Ken. Shout out to Gabriel Greer, who just subscribed. Shout out to Noah Linden. Shout out to my cousins, everybody here. You guys are the realest. Before we go, the fact of the matter is that we got I got some roses here. You know, this is going to be a special night because I got this for the lady friend who's coming over. You already know, guys. Boy's got to do what he's got to do. So, guys, Thank you all to everybody who's stayed tuned, post notifications on. Thank you to Noah Linden. Like, yeah, guys, this couldn't be done without you guys truly, especially in the hotel like this, in a 5-star resort. Hell yeah, man. Dude, this is going to be so special, guys. But other than that, you guys are the realest. This has been the best stream until now. Like, so really, this is a special episode. I'm going to pin it. You already know we're ending off the year strong. We're going to have more shows and more exclusive locations. And just know right now, Mr. Exquisite Nugget is going to have some merch. Well, not copywriting Denver, of course, but finding his own way to make some with the Nuggets. So stay tuned on that. And as always, Nikola Jokic, let's go Nuggets, guys. Have a great night, and we will see you. I think I'll go live tomorrow. Or no, Monday. Let's do Tuesday. Tuesday at night, guys. You already know. Let's get it, guys. You're the realest. Shout out to everybody. Noah Linden, Ken Patterson. Oh, hell yeah, guys. You already know, Lumi, and you already know, Ken. As always, Nikola Jokic.